indicate our message clear. Our message is clear. This is with solidarity. With the people of Quebec. With the people of Quebec. And this ties up. And this ties up with things back home. With things back home. Like student debt. Like student debt. Reaching $1 trillion. Reaching $1 trillion. That's pretty fucking bonkers. That's pretty fucking bonkers. Yeah. Yeah. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Speaking about the relevance of this movement. The relevance of this movement. From Canada. From Canada. To New York. To New York. On Sunday. On Sunday. Over by the Garibaldi statue. Over by the Garibaldi statue. There's a guy holding a sword over there. The guy holding a sword over there. At noon on Sunday. At noon on Sunday. Occupy theory. Occupy theory. Occupy theory. And empowerment and education. And empowerment and education. As well as Occupy Student Debt Campaign. As well as Occupy Student Debt Campaign. Free University. Free University. And Occupy University. And Occupy University. We'll be holding a open assembly. We'll be holding an open assembly. With the theme of. With the theme of. Education. Education. Student debt. Student debt. And student movement. And student movement. Try and be there. It's going to be awesome. Try and be there. It's going to be awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Mic check. Mic check. Also relevant to the movement in Quebec. Also relevant to the movement in Quebec. On Sunday evening. On Sunday evening. At 16 Beaver Street. At 16 Beaver Street. The New York City-wide student tennis New York City-wide students and faculty and university movement are calling for a meeting to plan and organize a solidarity movement with the student movement in Quebec, and also with the student movement that is arising throughout the continent. We hope all of you, who are students, whether now or in the future or in the past, or are related to education, that's good enough, right? That's good enough, right? We'll be there. We'll be there. Thank you. Thank you. Mic check. Let's think about why we're all here. Why we're all here. There's a lot of people. Who might not know. What all the clanging's about. Can somebody tell me? Why we're all here. Education. Overwhelming student debt. Because education is right. With what? All over the world. Mic check. Mic check. So in case you didn't know, there's some students in Quebec. Who have been on strike for like 105 days. Because of tuition being raised by over 75% in the Quebec university system. They've been on strike. In Tenzing Hall, which criminalizes protest. So today, in over 50 cities around the world, we're banging pots in solidarity. Yeah. Mic check. Solidarity with Canada and their students. Leads to America personally because student debt in America is a total of $1 trillion as of April 24th. Statistics of students graduating college.
1 in 2 of all students.
1 in 2 of all students
Will be underemployed.
will be underemployed
Or unemployed.
or unemployed.
How are they going to pay off the debt?
How are they going to pay off the debt? Mic check. This summer, the federal student loan interest rate
is expected to double.
is expected to double.
That's a lot worse than what's happening in Quebec.
That's a lot worse than what's happening in Quebec.
Why aren't we mad about that?
Why aren't we mad about that?
We're coming out here every night.
We're coming out here every night.
We're going to not only march in solidarity with students in Quebec,
We're not only going to march in solidarity with students in Quebec,
we're marching for ourselves.
we're marching for ourselves. Mic check.
Mic checking.
It's like 5 dudes have talked in a row.
Because like 5 dudes have talked in a row.
And I'm also mic checking.
And I'm also mic checking.
Because I just got back from Montreal.
Because I just got back from Montreal.
And it was fucking beautiful.
It was fucking beautiful.
I got this bell.
I got this bell.
I marched for 2 nights.
I marched for 2 nights.
The cops mostly left us alone.
The cops mostly left us alone.
We took the streets, every street we marched on.
We took the streets, every street we marched on.
And just normal people.
Just normal people.
Standing in their windows and balconies.
Standing in their windows and balconies.
Came out and banged pots in solidarity.
Came out and banged pots in solidarity.
And I want to see that here.
I want to see that here. That comment.
Temperature check. Can we temperature check? Putting someone on stack.
Putting someone on stack.
No?
Let's march.
No? No? Okay, mic check. I'd like to say, a little op-ed. In response to yesterday's march.
In response to yesterday's march,
I saw one bus we stopped
I thought one bus would stop
because the driver was curious.
because the driver was curious,
And everybody on the double-decker on top
and everybody on the double decker on top
was intently listening to what we had to say.
was intently listening to what we had to say.
After that,
After
we
that,
stopped 2 buses.
we stopped 2 buses.
They did not stop.
They did not stop.
We stopped them.
We stopped them.
We held the passengers
We held the passengers
exposed
exposed
to rain.
to rain.
I was offended by this.
I was offended by this.
So I would appreciate it
If
if we gave
we gave
the people we interacted with
the people we interacted with
autonomy
autonomy
to go if they want.
to go if they want.
I feel the same way
I feel the same way
personally
about
flyers.
about
It
flyers.
is someone's autonomy
It's someone's autonomy
to take or leave
to take or leave
a flyer,
a flyer,
in my opinion.
in my opinion. Thank you.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
My name's Audrey.
My name's Audrey.
I'm so psyched to be here tonight.
I'm so excited to be here tonight.
I'm from Montreal.
I'm from Montreal.
I live in New York.
I live in New York.
Our struggles are all connected.
Our struggles are all connected.
I want to ask
I want to ask
if everybody knows
if everybody knows
what the red square means.
what the red square means.
Explain it.
All right.
All right.
So everyone's wearing one.
So everyone's wearing one.
And people might ask you.
People might ask you,
What's that about?
what's that about?
The answer.
The answer
is that it's a play on the words in French
is that it's a play on the words in French
that translate to mean
that translate to mean
being squarely in the red.
being squarely in the red.
So it's not just a red square for the sake of it.
So it's not just a red square for the sake of it.
It really does represent the issue of student debt.
It really does represent the issue of student debt.
I also want to say one more thing,
I also want to say one more thing,
which is about the tuition levels as they stand
which is about the tuition levels as they stand
in Quebec.
in Quebec.
They are the lowest tuition in the whole country, and in fact, in all of North America.
The lowest tuition
Now,
level in all of North America. You get the point.
and the point is that people are calling the Quebec students spoiled.
The
point is people are calling the Quebec students spoiled.
But what they're saying
But what they're saying
is that they feel entitled
is that they feel entitled
to not just low education fees,
but not just low education fees.
But some groups are calling for free education.
But some groups are calling for free education.
They're setting the standard.
They're setting the standard.
They're not afraid to say.
They're not afraid to say.
That they believe it's their right.
That they believe it's their right.
To have access to free or very affordable education.
To have access to free or very affordable education.
Stop sense of entitlement.
It's that sense of entitlement
That I'd love to see here in the United States.
that I'd love to see here in the United States.
It drives me crazy.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah, we don't have it.
That we don't have it.
So that's why I'm here today.
So that's why I'm here today.
Really excited.
Hey, this is Mark Sells signing off for Therapy for the Heart. It's a rally down in Washington Square Park to support the students in Quebec and the huge debt that many students are facing and have to carry on their backs. And this meeting is all about that and trying to mobilize people in all different cities throughout here and through Canada to support Quebec and what's happening to the protests there. So it's Mark Sell signing off. It's May 30th. May 30.